being a paramedic, it gives you a sense of purpose.
You can put a smile on someone's face in their darkest moment.
It's not a job for me, it's my life.
As soon as you put on the blue suit, your actions are potentially going to save this person's life. That's what I'm there for.
This job is by far the best job in the universe.
Ambulance emergency, what town or suburb?
Oh my God, Daddy, everyone's needed a lot of blood.
Every day, Australian ambulance services receive more than 8,000 cries for help.
A red motorcycle, hit by car.
Is he breathing? I don't think he is.
Each has a story.
My wife's having her baby now.
She's in labour, is she?
I can see him crowding.
Cameras all over Sydney with never-before-seen access.
Is he breathing?
She can't move.
Blood all over the bed.
We need an ambulance, please.
From the heart of the control centre,
Remember, the baby's going to be slippery. Don't drop him.
tracking 000 calls from the moment they land,
They'll tell you how to do resuscitation.
1, 2.
and the crucial role of dispatchers,
City to 999.
deciding who gets care first.
I have to reassign you for a higher priority.
The workload just backs up and then people keep calling.
I've got one ambulance available. One.
They're coming to lights and sirens.
To the paramedics on the front line in their race against time to save lives.
And that's what it's all about for us.
Do you understand you almost died tonight?
We've got you. Has this happened to you before? Do you know where you are?
I just need to make sure he's okay.
Capturing cases as they unfold.
What have you gone and done?
Cameras reveal the intimate moments of compassion.
We're here for you. Don't ever hesitate to call us.
Can you hold my hands? Hold my hands.
Just relax, Nonna. Everything's all good.
He's okay, all right? Okay, we'll take good care of him, all right? Okay, all right.
The hardships.
I've already organised the ambulance.
It's just a very, very stressful waiting game for that first crew to get on scene.
And the action.
It's a big one.
Hello, ambulance.
So what's happened?
I need you to remain calm.
I understand you're really scared, but
I could almost guarantee you would pass out. Oh, no.
Behind the lights and sirens
How you doing, brother?
What's your name, buddy?
I'm here to help you.
of New South Wales Ambulance.
You're safe. Okay, we've got you.
We're more than happy to help. That's our job.
I did not expect that at all.
Feel for a pulse for me, please. That's the reality. That's the job. It's certainly not a job for everyone.
The only benefit of working on a weekend is the M5 is amazing and it's a bit over an hour. Lindy lives out that way as well now. How long did it take you this morning?
About an hour and 15 minutes.
Do you know what my new passionate hate is? Those ambulance emergency, what town or suburb, please?
It's the start of the weekend shift.
It's not even 9 o'clock and I'm yawning. Oh, it's just hard to wake up to work a 12-hour shift, but someone's got to do it.
This Saturday and Sunday, a total of 1,056 New South Wales paramedics will be on duty. Ready to care for the 5 million people living in the Sydney metro area.
Today's going to be good.
I can feel it in my waters. I feel it in my plums.
Usually in the morning, it's people coming down after a big night, that kind of thing. You usually get the early morning drug overdoses coming in about 10 o'clock. But yeah, around midday is when everybody starts going out to sport or going to the pub again or, you know. I would still prefer it to be quiet, I think. I just said the word. We're not meant to say the Q word in this room, so gear up. It's going to be a big day now. Just ruined it for everyone. I did, I'm sorry.
Oh, boy.
Sorry, Chris. Sorry, everyone.
Yeah, no. Oh, well. Buckle in now, eh?
Ambulance emergency, what town or suburb?
Look, I'm one of the lifeguards. I'm at Bondi, and the boys are over at Bronte, and there's a lady on the cliff. She's threatening to jump. She hasn't actually jumped yet, but we're just going to have to get her to an ambulance.
Is she awake?
Yes.
Is she breathing?
Yes.
Where is she now?
She's on the cliff at around the back of Bronte.
So we got access to the ambulance.
There are a number of different situations where we get called and we've managed to make a significant difference. We can intervene and get the patient back to a safe place.
Okay, is she completely alert? There's a lifeguard on a paddleboard talking to her. Okay. Look, I'm organising help for you now. Stay on the line and I'll tell you exactly what to do next.
Got a second SOT officer coming to join you.
She's on a ledge.
Jessie, has she fallen off her cliff?
I think she's jumped off it. She's on the southern side of the pool. The lady is alive. She's got lacerations all over her body. She's in discomfort. She won't let the lifeguards go near her.
She's lacerations all over her body.
She's got about 3 or 4 that are visual. Big ones.
Although the patient has survived the jump, she has fallen 15 metres and landed on the rocks. The full extent of her injuries are still unknown.
Fallen 10 to 15 metres, GCS 15 still, we haven't accessed it clinically. And police rescue just looking down the hill to see what they've got.
Paramedics have been unsuccessful in reaching her as she's dangerously close to the waterline.
Steve, Giles Buchanan down at Bronte, just requesting permission to winch. She's precarious and we don't have access via foot.
Duty Operations Manager Giles is tasked with leading the recovery. With nearly 20 years' experience, the job is a time-critical rescue mission.
The plans for the helicopter medical team to insert via winch and then assess the patient. If need be, we've got approval from our zone manager, Vaughan, to extricate via winch if need be. But given the rising tide and potential injuries, they've already winched people in there, so they'll probably just winch them straight back out.
To access the patient trapped on the rocks, a helicopter is deployed from Sydney's Bankstown Airport. It's up to 20 minutes away and the tide is rising fast.
She could be growing pneumothorax or internal bleed or something, so they can pop the doctor in, give her bloods, decompress, chest drains, all of that if need be.
In any job where there's a huge amount of force applied to someone, seconds make a difference. The patient may have any number of medical conditions. Potentially they could be bleeding out from a wound. They may have 1 or 2 collapsed lungs. That, left untreated, will kill them. So the necessity for us to get there as soon as possible is absolute.
Last year, New South Wales Ambulance responded to more than 14,000 suicide calls in the Sydney metro area.
If someone's made a decision to jump, don't feel bad if they follow through. You can't blame yourself or blame anyone else if someone says, I'm going to kill myself, and they do it, or they make an attempt, whether it's successful or not.
I suppose you just think of the lifeguard on the jet ski trying to speak to her, convince her to come down.
No one comes to work wanting to deal with a situation like that. People just doing horrific things to end their life, unfortunately, and it's sad that at the end of the day it gets to that stage, but yeah.
Everything on the bed secure. The sheet's not going to fly off. We've got 10 tonne of down thrust if they come over the top of us, so. Well, police inspector wants to make sure the cliff's clear before the helo moves in.
A critical care paramedic is carefully winched onto the rocks where the patient has landed.
Inspector 65, go ahead.
65. You just put the first paramedic in and then they'll probably send the doctor in as well.
Copy, thank you.
Speak 65, patient's packaged, ready for winch.
Inspector 65, I copy that.
Inspector 65.
She's pretty good, just abrasions, vitally stable at the moment. So just going to winch her out. She's a bit erratic still.
Holy shit. Surprisingly, they're saying she only has abrasions. I did not expect that at all.
Space 65 insertion party and patient. We winch back onto rescue 207 and they're headed direct for Royal North Shore. We'll just try and extricate the soddies and we'll clear resources.
I think we have the capacity in some situations to make the difference between life and death. It's not every job, it's not every day. It might happen once a year, but without a doubt, the flip side of going to someone in their darkest day is that my intervention may have made a difference or actually saved a life.
Tell me exactly what's happened.
Next door neighbour is stuck under his car. The jack's come off and he's stuck under there and we can't get him up and we can't get him out.
I have a young boy here that has been bitten on his left thumb by what we presume to be the redback spider.
So we've got the paramedics organised. Now, in the meantime, I'm going to stay on the line with you as long as I can.
So the forklift has fallen on his own? On his hand? Okay.
A25, would you be in a position to clear for a traumatic injury, forklift, V hand, Wetherell Park?
Most certainly, drop it down.
Paramedics are dispatched from Bankstown, the ambulance station nearest the accident.
Not a day to be using a forklift, eh?
How far away are we from this?
12 minutes, 5K. I'll get there in under 10. Watch, man.
All right. You're gonna make me sick, aren't you? Watch me.
I've been a paramedic coming up to almost 7 years now. My father's a paramedic, my wife's in the ambulance service. I've grown up around the organisation my whole life. Yeah, ambulance. No, you're all right, mate. Don't worry about it. After you. Cool, thanks.
The adrenaline definitely kicks in when we get given the high trauma jobs. They get us excited for the job that we do, and we're keen to help someone who is potentially at that worst day of their lives.
Oh, here we go.
Look at that, he's just snaked this free lane. He's coming on your hot golfy.
He's gonna race you. He's really pumping, isn't he?
Banging it.
Kill me!
No.
Kill me!
And can you give me some information on what's happening with his hand? Is there a change of colour or anything like that?
It's going slightly purple.
Slightly purple colour. Okay. So it seems this one may be worse than initially thought. The patient was quite distressed.
Coming as quickly as they can.
Where we going, mate? Right down? All right, mate.
I'm in the bar.
Right, apparently.
There's the forklift.
Where's the patient?
Is that forklift safe? It's smoking like that?
Turned off, yes, and I've got that organised.
What's his name? What's your name, sweetheart?
I got through my fingers.
What's your name?
Eamon. I'm losing my own money.
No. Listen to us. Listen to us.
We need. I need you to breathe on this.
I feel swelling,
Can
it's
you
tensing.
breathe on this for me? Breathe on this.
Do you want
Otherwise-
ketamine or not?
I need to have a look at it. I've
Okay.
only seen it from the top.
How old are
Can
you?
you look that way for me?
26, I can't.
That's all right. Yes.
The injury is severe. Eamon's circulation is compromised, and without urgent surgery, he faces permanent damage. First, they need to manage his pain.
825 portal.
825, go ahead.
I have ICR1 for ketamine.
Ketamine is amongst the strongest painkillers available to paramedics, but it can only be administered by specialists. And they are 12 minutes away.
Why can't I stretch my fingers? I'm losing my hand.
No, listen.
I'm losing my hand.
Breathe on this for me.
Just say it.
Breathe on
Just
this.
say it.
You don't know until we get to hospital and you have some scans, okay? I'm going to give you some morphine, okay?
What do you want,
Straighten your arm out, just some morphine on Dan's, please.
Just got my hand off. Just get it off. Feels like it's squashed in like a...
Listen, your hand was squashed, mate, by the forklift, okay? We know that.
Just take me surgery, put me
We're
to sleep, put me to sleep.
We have some paramedics coming with some super strong medicine, okay?
Just take me to hospital, put me to sleep.
All right.
It's burning.
Paramedics Sophie and Josh are treating Eamon, whose hand was crushed under a forklift. The injury is so severe, they've asked specialists to bring ketamine, a powerful pain reliever. Until it arrives, Sophie is giving Eamon morphine.
I need this arm, my love. Okay.
Oh, my hand.
Eamon, deep breaths. Eamon, deep breaths.
I can't, the pain is too much.
I'm going to give you some morphine, okay? I know it hurts. I know. We're getting
squashed.
I know.
It's burning. I can't feel nothing.
I know. I know, sweetheart. She's not going to leave you, okay?
It's burning. I can't feel nothing.
We know. Okay. I need you to stay still for me, my love. I need you to stay still.
I became a paramedic because in year 10 at school, I witnessed quite a horrific car accident where a few people died. I did feel a bit helpless there. We couldn't do a lot. It was something that really triggered my ambition for this job.
All right. Nice and calm for me.
I think me staying calm throughout these big jobs is not only holding me together, it's holding the patient together. Because the worst thing I could do would be to panic, and that would make the patient panic, and it would turn a molehill into an absolute mountain.
This is embarrassing.
We've got you.
This is embarrassing. I'm sorry.
You don't apologise.
Don't apologise. Good man. Just slow it down. Slow it down.
Okay.
Calming people down by talking to them is probably my #1 skill in this job.
He's had the whole forklift land on his hand. It's split from here to there.
Hey man, listen to me. I need you to go to a happy place, okay? In order for this ketamine to work, I need you to focus, right?
I can't swallow. I'm gonna vomit. I need water. I need something.
Okay.
Get some more. Scratch my nose.
Yeah. Sure. Here you go.
No, underneath.
Squeeze that.
There you go.
Thank you. Ah.
We have to do this first.
We're good to go, sweetie.
Am I strapped in?
You are strapped in. You're safe. You're safe.
Just kill me.
Are you cold?
Just kill me.
Can I put a blanket on you?
Just kill me.
I'm not going to kill you.
Kill me.
It's not my job.
Kill me.
I save people. I don't kill people, sweetheart.
So the jobs I love most are the high adrenaline jobs. The car crashes, the cardiac arrests, the traumas. All these high adrenaline jobs is that brochure that I signed up for. We can take someone from the worst day of their lives to hospital to receive treatment, to come back home in one piece. And I think that's the most rewarding part of these high-intensity jobs.
Ambulance emergency, what town or suburb?
Okay, so tell me exactly what's happened.
Was in a game of football and young boy hurt his leg snapped.
Okay. I need you to tell me exactly what's happened.
I'm not sure if she had a full packet last night or half a packet.
Of what, sir? Of heroin, okay.
In the Sydney Control Centre, the weekend call takers are experiencing a sudden, unexpected rise in calls.
Cheeky little Q word. Yeah, it's just immediately changed the mood.
Okay, is the blood spurting or pouring out?
She's going to pass out. Do you have asthma?
Make sure you tilt her head back a bit. It's just going to open up her airway and breathe.
I think you should stay where you are and we're going to get the paramedics there to your house and they can check you out there where you're nice and comfortable, okay?
So that's 3 hectic calls in a row. No, 4. 3. Hopefully I don't have too many more today. Oh, man. It's the Q word. See, this is exactly what happens. Proven. It is the bad word. It's probably the worst word to say in here. I'm sure I'll get another one. Just you watch. Just you watch. It's my day. Oh, boy.
What jobs do you hate going to?
Really drunk people.
Really?
And I know you love that.
That's the best.
In ambulance 423 are Biffy and Gina. Elizabeth, better known as Biffy, is a recent transfer to the Sydney Ambulance Centre in Everleigh. This weekend is her very first shift with 22-year-old Gina, who's only been on the job 6 months.
Oh, Wayne. Oh, pretty.
Congratulations!
Oh, she looks beautiful. Holy shit, he has done well.
That's all right.
So what I've been told is she's threatening to cut her throat. Are you able to tell me exactly what's happening?
No, not her throat, my throat.
Tell me exactly what's happened.
We run a shark dive program, scuba divers, and one of our divers has experienced breathing difficulty.
Ambulance at the Cattle, suburb of your emergency.
I've been up to spare my flat mate dead in my apartment.
Are you with him now? Now, I do need to ask you, is he awake?
And he's not responding at all.
This is not good.
2 ambulances are immediately dispatched to the unresponsive patient. In car 423, Biffy and Gina are more than 4 kilometres away. Ambulance 965 is closer and already en route, with an intensive care paramedic on board to begin immediate resuscitation.
Please listen to me, okay? I have 2 ambulances on the way, coming lights and sirens to come and help you.
Oh, we're close. Being 22 and being one of the youngest paramedics in this job, when I get out of that ambulance, I just need to take a breath and just know that I can do this and know that I have the skills to confront what I'm seeing. 10584.
All right, 61, what's our number?
81. First 6 months on the job is tough. University and training can never prepare you for what you're going to see on the road. You have the clinical skills. You don't have what it's like to deal with a real patient. And that's only something you can learn on the job. And those 6 months is a whirlwind of information. We have to go this way. It says entrance is this way. Yep.
All right.
Do you want to have a seat? Have a seat. Unfortunately, your friend has passed away today. So I don't think you could have done anything, okay? There's nothing that would have changed the outcome today.
Do you want a glass of water, sir?
No, you
Use it,
relax,
use it,
you stay
use
there,
it.
you stay there.
Okay. How well do you know him?
I've known him for 6 years, so we're pretty good mates.
How old is he, sir?
36, 37, maybe.
Do you have anything with his ID on it that we can fill out some paperwork?
I have a wallet or something in his room, I don't know.
So the GP doesn't have to come to the body to do a death certificate?
With the paramedics confirming that the patient is deceased, the case is now handed to the New South Wales coroner, who will investigate the cause of death.
Do you want us to stay with you for a little bit? Do you have a friend coming?
Do you have anyone else that you maybe you can call?
It's a big shock for you, you know, to walk in and to see that as well. It's just, yeah, pretty full on.
When you get called to someone who's in their 30s and you find out that they've passed away, you just realise that life can be so fragile and people can die at the drop of a hat. You might fall off a chair and end up dying, or you could fall off a bridge and end up living. You don't know when it's going to happen, And this job really opens your eyes to that. Are you right? Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah. Sad. I think this job has made me grow up a lot faster than I would have if I hadn't been working in this industry. I don't know if it's changed me, but it's opened my eyes up a lot. And it's taken me out of the bubble that I've grown up in.
All right, off we go to the next one.
So the ambulance has been organised, okay? Just stay on the line. I'm going to tell you exactly what to do next.
Back
Now,
in the
this
Sydney
patient isn't
Control
breathing at
Centre,
the inside.
Lachlan has taken a phone call from a security guard about a man who's collapsed in a shopping centre.
What to do next. Now, this patient isn't breathing effectively for himself at the moment, so we might need to start CPR, okay? Listen carefully. You need to lay him flat on his back on the ground and remove any pillows, please.
You don't want him in the recovery.
Okay, so every single time he takes a breath in, you need to tell me. Just say now when he breathes in. We're going to do this 5 times, please. Okay, well, so every time he breathes in, say now. Okay, but... Okay, so every single time he takes a breath in, you say now. That's all you need to do.
Yeah, now.
Next one.
Yeah, there's a big one.
Next one. Okay, yep.
Yeah, there's a small one.
Yep, next one.
Yep.
One more time, please. Okay, all right, look, we're going to have to start CPR because he's not breathing effectively for himself. Okay, so listen carefully. I'm going to tell you how to do resuscitation.
Yeah.
Place the heel of your hand on the breastbone in the center of his chest, right between the nipples, please.
Yeah.
And put your other hand on top of that hand.
Yeah.
Okay, you need to pump the chest hard and fast, at least twice per second, and 5 centimeters deep. We're going to do this 600 times or until help can take over, okay? And I want you to count out loud so I can count with you. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Good. Good rhythm. Just keep doing that. That's good. Now, when the ambulance arrives, you're going to keep going until they take over, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're coming up to 500 compressions. At 600 compressions, we're going to start mouth to mouth, but I'll tell you when that happens, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that the ambulance there now, sir?
Yes.
They're there with you now, are they?
Yes.
Okay, I'll leave you with them. Well done.
Oh, yeah,
Bye-bye. It's weird being in this job sometimes because you're privy to some incredibly intimate moments. You know, you're talking to a stranger who's then doing compressions on a stranger in a public place. So it's a bit confronting to be part of someone's critical moment in their life and you're just a voice on the phone to them sometimes. There are some jobs that keep you awake and you wonder about it and you think, oh, is everything okay, and stuff like that. So, confirm code 2. So that guy was in cardiac arrest. So that was really well done by it was the public first and then the security guard. That's really good. That means that I've done my job right. And your instructions were good and all that kind of thing. It's a hard thing to tell someone who might never have done first aid or CPR before in their life. For me to be told that they were doing effective CPR when the paramedics walked in the door, that means that I've done the best possible thing that I can for that patient until the right care got to them. So that's really cool.
If I'm paying more than $20 for a meal, I'm thinking I'm getting the stitch up. Because I know I can go to Inglewood and Barlow and get a pretty doos, snitty or something like that for $20 and I'm more than content. Then Lucy's like, oh, we should go out, you know, go to a restaurant. I'm like, I'm probably going to only get like 1 or 3 different meals from the menu anyway.
Chicken schnitty.
Yeah, chicken
Steak?
schnitty, maybe a steak or, you know, maybe...
What's the third one?
Like a burger.
Burger? Yeah.
It's just hard being a man.
Yeah, you have a tough life, man.
It is.
804, copy understood, thanks. No lunch. I'm way too busy for that. Tried, got a couple of bites in, but at the moment that's going to be about as good as it can get.
The crab bit her finger. So where is the crab now? She was cooking and she got bit by a crab. At home. Yep, that's what happened.
Okay, tell me exactly what's happened.
Oh, well, my wife was in the backyard and she has fallen down. She can't get up and I'm disabled, so I can't get her up. There's no actual injury that I can see.
She just needs help to get up.
Yes.
Josh and Sophie have been called to the woman who's fallen. It's their 4th job today.
85-year-old female who's fallen in the backyard and can't get up. Poor duck went on the floor for. The elderly in this community, they're reluctant to call the ambulance service because back in their day, you just didn't call the ambulance unless you were dying. And it's a generational thing. They're more stoic, and they're just a tougher breed of human. Hello, ambulance. G'day, guys. What's your name?
Doreen.
Doreen, what have you gone and done?
Oh, I've fallen over and my husband can't get me up.
I don't expect him to. Have you injured yourself?
No.
No? Oh, you poor thing. We're going to get you to lay on your back, all right? Then we'll slowly sit you up, and then we'll slowly put you on the chair. How does all that sound?
Very good.
Sounds good?
Yes.
Okay, my darling.
Doreen's husband, John, has suffered a stroke, which has affected his ability to help her.
Right, have a seat.
There's a chair behind you.
Sit down. How are you feeling now that you're off the ground?
Breathless.
That's okay. Get your breath back. That's all right. Doreen, do you feel giddy? Doreen.
Yes.
It's okay. Open your eyes. What's wrong? Where do you feel sick? So you were out the back here, you started feeling a bit giddy, and then you've had the fall, is that right?
Yes. I was thinking about getting the yellow bin out front.
So that's why you're out the back. You're going to put the bin out on the street, were you? Well, I can do that before we go, so don't worry about that. Do you not feel too right in yourself at the moment, though?
I did a silly thing about a week ago. I helped my husband carry the dryer out front. I had a fall.
Do you take blood thinners?
Yes.
Okay. Darling, because you bumped your head and you're on blood thinners, we'd normally recommend you go up to hospital for a bit of a checkup. Okay? Just because you're no spring chicken anymore.
Yes.
You happy to come?
Yes.
All right. Is that a swimming pool in your backyard there?
No.
No? What is it?
Lily pool.
A lily pool?
Yeah.
Any fish in there?
Yep, a few.
All right, my darling. 1, 2, 3. We go to a lot of cases where the poor elderly person lives by themselves and their family's an hour away and they didn't want to bother anyone, and they should call us a lot more than they do. Breaks your heart, you know. These people, they're the reason we're here. Round we get. Well, at least you got no more binders in your yard. They're all on your back and pants, eh? Look, I think society today, everyone keeps to themselves. It's not like your neighbour's getting Mrs. Smith her bread and milk every 3rd day because it's the right thing to do. We'll go to a case where someone's actually, you know, possibly been deceased for a week. That's not how it should be. These people are frail. You've got to bloody look after them. All right, old mate, the bin's out for you. All right. We'll take your wife up to Bankstown Hospital for a checkup, okay, mate?
Bankstown?
Yeah, she's okay. We'll just give her heart a once over and then we'll just take her for maybe a quick scan of the head and she'll be home. Okay? All right, mate, you have a good weekend. How long you and hubby been married for?
Oh, 60-odd years.
That's 3 life sentences.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So this fall that happened, it was out the front of the house last week?
Yes.
Did you knock yourself out or anything like that?
Yes.
I'm surprised an ambulance wasn't called.
Oh, my husband wanted to call an ambulance, but I wouldn't. I said no, ambulance for the sick people. Oh, I haven't got my seating.
That's okay. You know how you said ambulance are for sick people? We're here for you. You know that, don't you? I'd much rather come and pick you up off the floor at 3 in the morning than go to a 20-year-old man who stubbed his toe or vomited twice and think the world's ending and he's dying. Don't ever hesitate to call us. Hey?
Yes, but look, I tell you what, I don't want to go into a home.
I don't think you need to, but I think just knowing your limits now might just be all you need to do, darling.
Yes.
The best piece of advice I've ever got as a paramedic is I was at this job, I was towards the end of shift. I had this patient who wasn't critically unwell, but she was unwell. And we had a choice between 2 hospitals and one being closer to my station and one being further away. But I'll never forget this senior intensive care paramedic wrote on a piece of paper and slid it to me. And all it said on it was, "What if this was your mother?" And that stuck with me since that day. If this was your family member, would you be making the same decision? Oh, Doreen. Right in a patch of bindies. It is as Aussie as it gets. Right in the patch of bindies, next to the Hills hoist. I'll try and take the recycling bin out. That's just stray all over. They're the people I joined the job for. I love the nanas and pops. Blows my mind though, like, you know, she had an even worse fall last week and didn't want to call us because there's other sick people out there.
So tell me exactly what's happened.
My wife's having her baby now.
She's in labour, is she?
Yeah, they told us to wait, but I can see him crowning.
Okay, as the baby delivers, support the baby's head and shoulders. Remember, the baby's going to be slippery. Don't drop him, okay? Okay, tell us when the baby's completely out.
His head's out.
It's going to be slippery. Is he completely out? Okay, is he crying or breathing? Great. Okay, don't pull the cord tight, okay? Put the baby in mum's arms or on her belly. It's a really good, healthy cry. Are the paramedics are there? Okay, your son was born at 5:03. Congratulations, guys. We'll let you enjoy your family. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yay. Good job. Little baby boy. Oh, thank you. It's baby number 6. Yeah, baby number 6. Oh, sweating. I don't know if that was worse than having my own. Yeah, good. Yay! That's so good. They're the best calls, man. They're the best ones.
It's now 5 o'clock, and already today there have been 870 000 calls at the Sydney Control Centre.
Take a deep breath for me, sir. So he's got bleeding from the head.
Okay, now is she completely alert?
Yeah, I can hear that she's running.
Hello.
It doesn't sound good.
The first crew is nearly there, but you keep those compressions going. 1, 2, 3, 4.
But the shift is far from over.
Ambulance emergency, what town or suburb?
Edmonton Park, New South Wales.
Tell me exactly what's happened.
He's swallowed some steel cleaner, he's vomiting everywhere, and he's coughing like, well,
Yep.
he's not coughing.
Okay, so window cleaner, is that right?
No, stainless steel cleaner.
Okay, how old's your boy?
He's 1.5.
Okay, so we're organising help. Stay with me on the line, okay?
Sydney to 8:33.
8:33 in reply.
8:33, AHS, you're in position to help out with a 1C pediatric chemical inhalation in Edmondson Park.
8:33, drop it down. Oh, shit. It's a 1-year-old. 1-year-old. We want Mel on this. Yep. 8:33, I'm just looking at the notes, that 1-year-old patient with the inhalation. Can we get IC running as well, please?
8:33, copy affirmative. Sydney, PQ1.
PQ1, I'm going to drop down that chemical inhalation at Edmondson Park to you. Sydney 858, those details are coming to you also.
Okay, tell me where I'm going.
Left. Okay, we've got a 1-year-old male who's swallowed stainless steel cleaner, coughing and frothing at the mouth, patient's vomiting, face is pink. Okay, this kid is going to be sick.
3 ambulances have been dispatched to the sick boy. Sam and Tammy are leaving from Liverpool, 7 kilometres away. Car 858 is closer and already en route. While a third car, specialist intensive care paramedic Mel, is further away.
Is your son still awake, Shani?
No, he's not.
Okay, is he breathing? That's good. Just listen to me. I'm going to tell you exactly what to do, okay? We're going to do some checks on him right now, okay? Put your ear next to his mouth. Check his breath. Say the word now every time he takes a breath in. Okay? Okay.
No.
Next breath.
No.
Next breath.
No.
So the 1-year-old is now unconscious. That is very quickly going downhill. Adam, you were calling upstairs about Edmondson Park? Upstairs is our medical retrieval unit. So they do have road ambulances as well. They're just very highly qualified paramedics and doctors on scene. They also operate the choppers. So if it's something like that and that patient keeps declining, which it is common for pediatrics to do, they'll decline very rapidly. They likely will task a helicopter if one's available. Now it's just a very, very stressful waiting game for that first crew to get on scene and give us a proper medical update.
Move! Go, people. Come on, away. If it was your baby, you'd want us out of the way.
Sam and Tammy are still at least 7 minutes away. Car 858 at least 4 minutes from the scene.
I really hate this. This part is absolutely excruciating. And the wait for them to actually get there, it's very, very stressful.
Your baby is the most precious thing to you in this world. And as a mother, you feel like it's your job to protect them at all costs. The worst call-out is a sick child. A job like that is so confronting when you walk in the door. I sometimes think it could be my child. Then you tend to find your training kicks in.
So our main concern is airway. He's going to be unconscious. So we need PD, resus, everything. Yeah, everything.
It's paramedics Tammy and Sam's first day working together. They're travelling to an emergency in Sydney's southwest, A 1-year-old boy has swallowed stainless steel cleaner and has fallen unconscious.
Okay, so we've got Mel coming and another crew.
It's going to curve around.
Is that there?
Yeah.
Car 858 has just arrived on scene. Specialist intensive care paramedic Mel is still at least 4 minutes away.
What's his name? Jackson?
Saxon.
Saxon.
Sorry. So he swallowed an unknown amount of steel clean today.
Okay.
Apparently in and out of consciousness. He was all frothing at the mouth and vomiting before he stood up stopped.
Do you want me to call poisons on this?
Yes.
All right, I'll be back. Hi, my name's Samantha. I'm a paramedic with New South Wales Ambulance. I'm just on scene with a 1-year-old child that's ingested an unknown quantity of stainless steel cleaner. The container is 250 mils, but it still feels like it's got a fair amount of liquid left in it.
We still got IC running?
Yeah, Mel is running. Okay.
Chest sounds are clear. We can't get any other obs at the moment. It's not really compliant with oxygen.
So, Poison said with this, because it's an unknown quantity, they said it's a hydrocarbon, so similar to ingesting petrol. Yep. In smaller quantities, GI upset and irritation. In larger quantities can be toxic. The main concern's delayed aspiration. When you go to a sick kid, you want to hear them making a noise, because a quiet kid is a sick kid, and that can be really scary. So, I always say, when a kid's crying and we're with them, I'm happy with that.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Hey, Saxon. Hey, buddy. Yep, I'm happy to load and to get go. But Mel's not far behind us.
Hello.
Hey, Mel. Tat's
Hi.
got the story.
Mel. So we're very conscious.
Yes, we are.
I shouldn't let that happen.
No, this sort of accidents happen, okay?
Tat, we might give him back to Mum so as we don't distress him. Now, Mum, what we need you to do is be super calm, okay? Sit down, relax. It's going to be okay? He's going to be just fine, I promise. But the coughing's a really good sign, okay?
Yeah. Saxon's condition has stabilised, but he still needs urgent medical attention at hospital.
Can you do me a favour? Can you go and find your favourite toy? And can you find Saxon's favourite toy for me, okay? And we can take them in the ambulance if you want. That's okay. The first job that I went to after having my first child, he looked exactly like my child.
Are you right, Tam?
Yeah, I'm getting a car seat.
It hits me a little bit harder now that I'm a mother.
We're gonna go put it in my friend's car so we can go to the hospital. Okay? Yeah, you carry my special bag. That's the important one. Sometimes I've found myself a little bit emotional on a job with a child. I've caught myself holding back the tears. I then remember I've got a job to do. So you're going to come with me, okay? And we're going to go drive up to the hospital with your mummy, okay? Here we go.
I'll see you up there.
Okay, see you there.
I like Evelyn.
You do? We'll have fun, okay?
Copy that, 858, understood. 858 is going to be transporting the patient. The ICP is going to be travelling in the back with them. And 833 is going to be assisting and following up, making sure all vehicles are brought up. From the sounds of it, they're going normal road conditions, so fortunately, it sounds like he's doing pretty well, which is a good outcome. I was a little bit worried about that one. There's nothing quite more rewarding when you actually do get very good outcomes from this. Being in a position where you can send that many resources to that sort of thing, it's where I take the reward out of the job. Actually being able to be there and help and make a decent plan, which hopefully has a great outcome for the patient and their family.
Let's go, buddy.
We'll watch for cars. Is there any cars coming? No? Okay, let's go.
I have a real sense of relief when you do hear that a child is now fine. You feel like, you know, you've done your job right. That, you know, it was you that was able to help. You were part of that big picture of making that child well again.
I'll go home and cuddle my babies. I might FaceTime them. Do you mind? No. If I call them? I think they'll be having dinner at the moment.
What time do they go to bed?
About 7. Hi. Hi. Hey, Mav. Oh, monkey. Have a kiss? Mwah. Hey, do you want to talk to your auntie? Hi. Hey, buddy. Oh, God, he's the cutest thing in the world. Hey, Mum, how are you? Good, how are you? Good. We survived our first shift together. Yeah. We didn't fight. Yeah, we didn't fight. We didn't yell at each other. Yeah.
Seeing both of you together.
Is that?
It's really strange, yeah.
You do sometimes need a lot of support from your partner, so I think working with your sister, it's definitely different to working with anybody else. There's so much unspoken trust, there's so much unspoken help between each other. It's pretty special.
Okay, I'll speak to you later. Bye. Bye, Mum. Bye, Dad. See you, Mum. Bye, Mum. Oh, that was a cat. Oh, God, he's so cute. Oh, isn't he? Oh, he's just the sweetest little thing. Oh.
Ambulance emergency, what town or suburb?
I'm on Parramatta Road. There's been a really bad crash. So there's 2 cars involved? Yeah. And how many people are hurt? Only one person hurt, yes. There's only one trapped.
Oh, yeah, there is. Not pretty bad, I don't think the driver.
There's just a car that's on its side and someone's stuck in and they're trying to get the person out.
Yeah, okay. It does look like we've got a few calls that have come in for this incident.
Had multiple reports of a large MVA in Homebush. Looks like the patient is trapped under vehicle, so they've come out, gone under and rolled. It looks like the patient may be quite injured.
The MVA, or motor vehicle accident, is classified a Code 9, which means a rescue is required.
How do you flip a car on the M4?
With nearly 30 years' experience, Brian is a duty operations manager for New South Wales Ambulance, and he's immediately dispatched to the driver trapped under the car on the M4 motorway.
Oh, here we go. Traffic's starting to bank up now.
There are moments as a paramedic where, unfortunately, we see people leave the world. The reality is you're going to go to a lot of fatalities. Where's the car? Where's the car? You just need to accept that you're going to attend some jobs that people would never dream of attending.
Where's the patient, mate? Constable, where's the patient? Where's the patient?
He's still trapped. He's just there.
Okay, righto, sweet.
We try and do the best job we can, but unfortunately in some cases we just don't get there in time, or the trauma has been so horrific that we can't do anything.
He's crook. He's going to be crook. Is it a single vehicle?
They've run off.
Okay, righto. So, for information, we have a single vehicle rollover MVA, one patient, Code 9, by confinement.
Duty operations manager Brian has been called to the scene of a patient trapped under a car as a result of a high-speed accident on one of Sydney's busiest motorways.
G'day, buddy. How you going? I'm Brian. What's your name? Do you remember what happened, Jack?
Someone hit my back and my car.
Okay, righto. Can you open your eyes for me? Okay, all right. What we've got is we've just got some firemen, all right? And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut the roof off so we can get you out, okay? So you've got the best job. You just got to lay there, okay?
Basically, we sort his head out, because at the moment we can't rule out any spinal injury, because we can't get access to him.
Before the patient can be removed from the wreckage, the rescue team must first stabilise the vehicle, as there's a high risk it could roll back, crushing the driver.
Retrieval 2 minutes off, and if you guys are happy with fireys can start doing their thing.
As a duty operations manager, it's Brian's job to oversee the recovery and to coordinate the police and fire rescue units on scene.
If we can get another line in, that'd be good. So is Scotty going to do the one on the inside? Yeah. OK.
I think the most important thing for paramedics when they respond to a job where someone has been injured is to look for the things that you can't see.
So, Jack, you tell us, matey, that you feel the pressure.
Everyone will be drawn to the obvious. You know, the blood all over someone's face. The skill of being a paramedic is to look to the things that haven't declared themselves. The spinal injury that someone hasn't picked up on. The person with a severe intracranial hemorrhage, where time is now critical for that person to get to hospital.
What we're going to do is our last release cut. Once this cut's been made, it's going to be free.
My classic story to junior paramedics: if you don't look, you won't find.
After nearly 45 minutes, the driver is removed.
1, 2, 3. No. Loud voice in pain, no. Right, we're going to go flat on 3. 1, 2, 3. There's no obvious chest, no obvious abdominal, and he's moving all his limbs. I think he's a very lucky man.
Really is.
Holy dooly. From when I started as a paramedic 28 years ago to where I am now, the advances in technology are very dynamic. We've got some sophisticated equipment, but the best tools that paramedics have is that basic human skill of being able to feel and the ability to communicate.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Listen, it's OK. Come here with me. He's OK, all right?
Thank you so much.
No problem. OK?
Thank you.
They're coming as fast as they can. Just keep reassuring him and tell him that they are on their way.
Is there blood spurting or pouring out?
Yes, it is.
All right, I'm organising help for you now, sir. Stay on the line and I'll tell you how to stop the bleeding. Listen carefully to make sure we do it right.
People keep calling, so the workload just backs up.
Ambulance emergency, tell me exactly what happened.
Got a 16-year-old here who threatened more than once to go and jump out in front of the car and kill herself.
Are you with her now?
She's sitting up against the door. At the moment, she won't let anyone else in. She's crying. She's gone really erratic.
Paramedics Marco and Shanae are on scene to treat the distressed 16-year-old patient.
She's very erratic. She's gone loopy with the internet. She's having tantrums.
So is it like a social media thing that we're talking about? We'll have a chat quickly and, yeah.
She needs help.
Yeah.
We just let it go too long, I think. But she does need help.
Have you got any diagnosis of anything at the moment?
I had her in adolescent mental health, but we didn't want to do it.
My name's Marco. You can probably tell I'm with the ambulance. I just had a talk with your mum and your dad. They said that you're just a bit withdrawn and you've been saying some stuff that's concerning for them. Can you elaborate on what's going on?
No.
No? I actually can't leave you unless you tell me what's happening. Because once we're called, then we have to be involved. We have to know. We've got a duty of care to you, OK? So you need to tell me what's going on with you.
I don't know.
What don't you know? Your mum's telling me that you've said some things like you want to throw yourself in front of a bus. You feel a bit sort of everything's hopeless, is that right? At the moment?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's probably a good idea we go up and chat to someone at the hospital. Because when you sort of start going down that road, start feeling that way, then it's kind of a pretty dangerous path. And it's okay to feel a bit rubbish sometimes. and a bit down, a bit hopeless, but I need to talk to someone to sort of resolve what's going on with you. Yeah. It's important that we go and chat to someone, okay? All right, are you decent under this blanket? Yeah. Will you be surprised how many people aren't, I'll tell you.
I see a lot of surprises under blankets.
All right.
She'll be okay. You've done a really good thing for her.
Yeah.
This is the best thing you could have done for her. You'll see it later. It's a really positive step. She's very lucky that she's got such a good family looking after her.
So why are we here? Why are you telling your mum that you want to throw yourself in front of the car and...
I don't know.
Is there any issue going on in your life? No boys, no friends, nothing? Would you rather talk to the girl with the nice hair?
Marco's used to me being picked over him, so...
Back in ambulance 640, Marco and Shanae are tending to a 16-year-old girl who's been struggling with suicidal thoughts.
So why are we here? Why are you telling your mum that you want to throw yourself in front of the car and...
I don't know.
Is there any issue going on in your life? No boys, no friends, nothing? They don't teach you how to speak to people, how to make people feel at ease. They do say like eye contact or smile or try and talk in a quiet, calm voice, but they don't tell you how to make someone feel completely at ease. Would you rather talk to a girl? Would you rather talk to the girl with the nice hair?
Marco's used to me being picked over him, so... Yeah.
It's really hard when you go into a job like that, relating to a person, especially if they're young female. I probably look big and scary maybe to a 16-year-old girl, so a lot of time it helps if I've got a female partner who's with me. I know you don't know Shanae, but she's a very caring and loving person. She'll talk to you and she'll sort of...
She has nice hair too.
No, she does have nice hair, but if you want to talk to her for a few minutes, are you happy to do that? I'll talk to your mum. Shanae's very easygoing and very approachable, so that helps to have her in the car. She's been a 16-year-old girl, I haven't, so she can obviously relate to someone that's going through problems and know how to talk to that person.
Dad's a sweetie. He's up there crying. I know. Have you ever seen your dad cry? He's up there bawling his eyes out. He cares about you. He's your dad. You're always going to be his little girl. That's what dads do. We deal with this a lot and see all different ages, going through all different things. And I've got, you know, my family's got mental health in it as well, and so I have it on a personal level as well, so, and you know, it's just hard. To try and treat a loved one like a patient was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. I've grown up knowing it was there, then once I started doing this job and seeing it, you can mirror it into those situations that you grew up with. I find the best way to deal with mental health is if you want someone to open up to you and to be honest with you and give them a piece of themselves, you kind of have to do the same. It'll be a positive step. You'll feel better. Trust me, like, no, and you will. Like, I felt like a really bad person when I had to do it, and it was hard for a little while. Best thing that ever happened.
Hey Ava, how you going? What are you up to? You going to bed? A lot of the paediatric jobs we go to, my children are always in the forefront of my mind. I speak to them on FaceTime before they go to bed if I'm not going to make it to see them. Are you reading the story tonight, are you? It gives me energy to go on with what I'm doing, knowing that there's a light at the end of this shift that I can maybe go and have a cuddle and be able to see them. Listen, I've got to go, but I just want to wish you a good night. I'll ring you tomorrow morning. I know I was supposed to ring you this morning, but I'll ring you tomorrow. We can FaceTime and have a bit of time. Does that sound like fun? All right, beautiful girl. You have a good sleep. I love you, Mila. Bye, sweetheart.
I think you guys are doing a really good job, and you'll be... Yeah, she will. She might not, maybe not tonight, but she will. I think we've really lost touch with what's important. We live on screens And they tell us what to eat, how to look, what to say. I think we've just lost sight of those human connections, those special moments like going out when it rains and smelling the rain and looking at the stars and actually having conversations with people. I'll sort this out. You go home to your girls.
All right.
All
I'll
right,
catch
see
you
ya.
later.
Thanks, you good day.
Oh, thank you.
Nicely done. I'll see you in the morning.
Have a good night.
See ya. It's so rewarding and humbling that people allow us into their lives. That's what I love about this job.
Next time,
Here we go.
Whereabouts?
summer is here,
Just becomes one blackout of all the bad things at once.
facing soaring temperatures
We're the Ambos. We're here to look after you. Grab a seat, mate.
and extreme weather.
That could have been a really, really disastrous outcome, okay?
In summer, the service answers more than 3,000 cries for help every day.
Just listen to me. Issue breathing.
If we'd been wearing our seatbelts, would it have changed anything?
Yeah, it would have changed quite a few things.
As paramedics fight to save lives.
The patient can become quadriplegic or paraplegic.
In the Australian summer.
Oh, that's okay.